Hello again, beautiful people, and welcome back, Professor Marc Cohen. I just love having you here, sharing everything that you share in wellness. And today, again, in particular, I have some questions. Now, this is a long one, so I'm going to read it because it's much easier than me trying to remember it. So I want people to know who are watching this that water really is your thing. You know, you're everything about water, even so much as you've created this incredible charity, not-for-profit called Bathe the World, which I'm part of with you. And it's so exciting to be part of that and bringing water to people all around the world. You're a medical doctor, have been a professor for 16 years. You have had and still have PhD students studying under you and studying water and other things. You are currently undertaking the first study on how drinking chemical-free water impacts the gut microbiome. I'm so excited about that. You've been involved in the hot springs and wellness industry for most of your career. So if anyone knows the importance of drinking and bathing in clean water, it's definitely you. You now have created water filtration systems, which I'm so excited about because I get to share these with people and I get to share wellness with people. And you can see I'm so inspired by this, Marc. I just light up when I talk about this. And you've created these water filtration systems, a full house one. You've created an under sink one for people in the kitchen who are cooking. You know, we should only ever use filtered water when we're cooking, and for drinking, that one covers that. And then you have the benchtop model where it's really for drinking filtered water, and it's also portable, which is really exciting. Perfect for my motorhome, I must add. What I'd love you to do is if you can please tell me about your extreme water filters, and I love the name extreme wellness water filters, and I love the name extreme wellness, and why you created them, and how your water filters differ to others on the market, and also go into how much they cost, because they are so reasonably priced. And I just want you to share from your heart, you know, the importance of this to you and why you created them.
Sure. Well, as you say, I've been a doctor for more than 30 years, and I love water. I love bathing, and what I realised is providing clean water to people is the most powerful health intervention next to none. It's also the cheapest, the most cost effective, and because water is so integral to our health and to our life. If we have clean water, and I think Bill Mollison, the permaculture founder, said, when you get the things right, all the other simple things go right on their own. When you get the water flowing right and water right, other things just happen right on their own. So when you start giving people clean water, their gut microbiome can improve, their skin microbiome, the health of their hair and their skin and their internal organs improve, and then everything else can improve. Now, we're doing that through the Bathe the World Foundation. But for me, it was, and I've been talking a lot about detoxification, 10 toxic truths and how toxic the world is. And I really started with, you know, this equation that your toxic load depends on the toxic stuff that goes in and then toxic stuff that goes out. So, and to reduce the toxic stuff going into our bodies, we need to stop drinking poison. And I have this theory that drinking less poison is good for you.
I love that.
It sounds obvious. And the other saying is that if you don't use a filter, you become one.
I love that too.
In the toxicity in the water actually ends up in our body. So it's really important to use a filter, and then that can totally turn around our health. And people, for many years, I've been talking about toxicity, and people would ask me, you know, what's the best water filter to get? And I looked into it in depth, and how do I say, well, it's really complicated. You know, there's reverse osmosis that gets rid of everything, but it gets rid of all the minerals, but you can't do that at a high flow rate. So it's really hard. You can't bathe in reverse osmosis water. And it's really important to have clean bathing water because we get exposed to more water-free bathing than free drinking. So, and then there's all these other different filter medium, there's carbon block, there's ion exchange, there's activated aluminium, there's a whole range of different water technologies, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses. So when I was trying to advise people, I'd tell them about the complication. Their eyes would glaze over and they'd say, Marc, if you can't work it out, how are we supposed to work it out? And then I was looking for water filters for my own home, thinking, where is the best filter? And I mean, I have this talent. I think I've been just at the right, I'm totally blessed because I'm often at the right place at the right time. And I was talking to a lot of water manufacturers and wholesalers, and I was speaking to some that are just this massive water filter expo in Shanghai. And they've come back with this. It's quite a new Russian technology. It's patented Russian filter technology that uses these ecopolymers. And these ecopolymers have ion exchange resonance, silver impregnated on them, but it forms this very convoluted sort of network of globular spherical polymers that makes this sort of porous structure that's very rigid that water can go through. And they can control the pore size down to 0.1 micron. So when the water goes through there, basically everything else gets filtered out. So these filters filter out heavy metals and pesticides and all that viruses and bacteria, etc. But they can do it at a very high flow rate. So these can be used suitable for a whole house filtration. But while these filters existed, these cartridges, no one had really packaged them into a simple form and not in stainless steel, like into a really solid form canister. So then I sourced from another manufacturer the best marine grade stainless steel canisters I could find, and found the pre-sediment filter and the connectors, and then really put together a package. And the three filters I've come up with is, I mean, the state of the art is the whole house filter, and that's the one people should aspire to. And you don't have to even own your house to use that. As long as you can isolate the mains water coming into your house, you can connect this up, and then when you leave that house, you can just replace the mains line and then take it with you. So they're essentially portable. These are 20-inch high, but that's the top of the range, and I think that the opening special is $2,212, and that includes shipping anywhere in Australia.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Another thing that price includes is that 10% of retail price is a donation to the Bucket Foundation, and that goes to providing clean water infrastructure to people in need. And it's roughly, for every home house filter, it's the equivalent of nearly, about 50,000 litres of water, clean water, to a community, which is enough for a family to have drinking water. So that's the donation we're giving to the Bathe the World Foundation. So that's the state-of-the-art, the home house filter. Then there's an under-sink filter. Again, it uses the same patented technology, and this has a high flow rate, so you can filter all the water, the hot and the cold water coming from your kitchen, going into your kitchen tap. You don't need an extra tap. A lot of filters, they're under sink, and you have to have an extra tap that just gives you the filtered water. This will filter all the water. It lasts 150,000 litres, which is years of kitchen filtration. And that means you're cooking, you're washing, you're rinsing your vegetables, and you're drinking filtered water from your kitchen. And then there's the above the counter, which is $412, again, using the same technology. And that is just for your drinking water. And that's super portable. So it fits on any normal fruit tap. So you can take it with you on holidays or on camping, or just have it above the sink, and that'll filter your drinking water. So that's the range. I've kept it really simple. These filters are designed to take out the maximum amount of toxicants with the highest flow rate and the most reliability and simplicity for people. So I've really, I've gone deep into the, and other people don't have to, and that made it really simple. And what I've discovered is that, and I've done research on the microbiome. This is our gut bacteria, and what they're all saying is, our food and our beverage have a big impact on it, but no one's ever actually documented the changes in our gut bacteria with chlorine and filtered drinking water. So we're doing a citizen science project that will actually document that. And people, if they buy a filter, they can participate in that study and contribute to our global knowledge and the science around clean water. So it's very exciting.
Oh, it is, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really excited. The under the sink one that actually filters both the hot and the cold water. Obviously, the whole house one does that as well, but most under the sink ones don't, from what I'm aware of, and most have a little filter tap on the top.
That's right, and you have to drill a hole in your sink, and then if you want to take it with you, you've got a hole there. This one you just connect it to the line before it goes into your mixer, and it'll filter all the water in your kitchen sink.
Oh, well, that's exciting. Well, thank you so much again, Mark. What I'll do is I'm having you back so that we can share more in regard to these water filters and such. But I just want to thank you. If anyone who is watching this is interested in Mark's incredible extreme wellness water filters, please reach out to me or go to innerorigin.com/Therese Kerr. I'm going to put the links in this post for you so that it makes it easier for you. But I can assure you there is no one more versed and more capable of creating the best water filters in the world than this gorgeous man here that's sitting here